on in. Yeah, we're going to get down today. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Come on in. I wanted to go over a couple quick things before we get into it. So, yeah, as we enter 2026 now, this is going to be the double fire horse year. So last year was the number 9 year. It was year of justice and things coming to a head and transformation and all of that, where a lot of us have been soul searching, maybe, or something of the kind, right? We're all going through the death card energy of some sort, right? Well, now this year, now after 9, we know comes 10. So this technically would be a 10 year, but 1 plus 0 is 1. So we're starting over. It's about new beginnings, right? Now, it's a very, this could be a pivotal shift of a year for people in their lives, because what the double fire horse brings in is adventures. It's very impulsive and bold moves, right? It's about risks. So knowing this throughout the year to come, right? So play your cards right. That's what I've got right there. Play your cards right, because there's going to be a lot of things going on this year. It's going to happen fast, and there's a lot going on. So we're getting out of that transformation energy, and we're going into this year with a lot of oomph and fire and whatnot. I don't know why this looks like it's so blurry. Is that better? I'm not sure. But anywho, we got electricity and wildness. Yeah, it's in the air. I already called in everybody's spirit guides and angels and everybody, so just know that your spirit team is in the house with me right now. Spirit, what do you have for Capricorn for 2026? What's in their cards for today? Electricity is wild, right? Electric. It could be like, you know, things, why is this not... Can you see my video, people? I just need to know, because my phone is looking fine. I have a new phone. Okay. The card was electricity. All right, cool. I'm sorry if this is coming out blurry. I don't know why it's blurry. It is a new phone. You know, I got to get used to the whole thing again. And then look at this. All right, so whatever this was. All right, I take the one on the bottom usually, so I will this time. Voice. Somebody's speaking their word loud and clearly. That's what this is about. Speaking your word, standing in your truth this year, right? I like it. I like that for you. Oops. All right. Hi. It's hard to... Yeah, I know it's blurry. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I can't just stop it right at this point. So just deal with it, please, if you could. All right. Anyway, let me get back into channeling here. Sorry about that, peeps, but I am going to have to work on this. Show me what I need to see for Capricorn for this new year coming. What do we got? Yeah, this is going to be, it's about bold moves and assertion. Like, it's almost like if everybody was under the transformation energy last year, then they're going to be waking up and going forth in a really big way. So that's what I'm getting. So you got to play your cards right, or that's what this is about. All right, show me what I need to see. Gravity and staying grounded. Well, Capricorns are grounded, right? They're an earth sign, very grounded. But this is about staying grounded this year. Somebody is very grounded. A lot of you could be, you know, animal lovers. There's a lot of animals on this card. I'm hoping that this just kind of fixes itself here. I don't know what is going on. Show me what I need to see. I'm probably the only reader you'll find out there that has so many problems with filming. I don't know if any other creator has as many hard times as I do. Anywho, solitariness, desert, hope, fear, challenge, and homework, being alone or feeling like you're alone in this. Yeah, somebody does. This is, it's like a desert. Maybe you don't want to be alone. Endurance and rock. Yeah. Know that, Capricorn. Be resilient, right? Growing out of a rock. Somebody is. I love that. You know, you can't take me down kind of a thing. Look at the roots. They'll if this would focus, there's roots all over that rock. Like, you're not taking me down. I'm resilient. So Capricorn, know that. I love that. All right, now we're going to get a little bit more of the vibe before I get into my tarot. I hope everyone is having a nice holiday season. I know things have changed over the last year for a lot of us being under that death card energy, but know that that release is happening and it is about change. All right, show me what I need to see. Harley, electricity, somebody a biker out there, somebody like to live on the edge. I like that, actually. I used to ride a lot. I don't have my own bike, but you never know. Someday I might actually get one. Yeah, something about the electricity, the biker vibe. Not sure how that's going to resonate with you yet, so hold your horses. Show me what I need to see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Maybe somebody's thinking about getting a Harley, even, for some of you out there. Or a bike of some sorts. Doesn't have to be a Harley, but you never know. Blaze your own trail, speak your voice. I like it. Somebody is here. And I feel like that's you being represented, Capricorn. Standing in your truth, speaking. This is what you're going to be doing this year, right? Who cares about what other people think? It's about you, right? And standing in your truth. Show me what I need to see and we can get on with this. Homeless or poverty came out. This is crowning you. Somebody needs to stay grounded. Somebody could be having a hard time right now. And then I take the one on the bottom, sheep. You going with the herd? Are you going with things just because? Or do you have your own mind? Are you able to make up your own minds? You know, standing in your voice. This is going to be your hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. So if you're standing in your voice and you're standing in your truth and you're blazing your own trail, you're not exactly a sheep, are you? So that's going to be significant here, I feel. I mean, it's actually gotten me all worked up. And then look, Black Witch. Isn't that nice? Being resilient over this Black Witch. Somebody is. All right, that's where we're coming from. Yeah, Happy New Year, Capricorn, huh? Jeez. These energies on this planet are really driving me personally crazy because it's like they need to figure it out. And there's going to be a lot of things going on this year. You know, even in Hollywood, a lot of, I personally believe there's going to be a whole bunch of, you know, people passing in Hollywood or affiliations. I feel like there's going to be a lot of political bullshit as usual, right? We're already worried about Venezuela. I'm not getting into the political side. I never do. Please respect my opinions about that. I'm sorry I even brought it up. But yeah, so a lot's going to be happening. Sun reverse, Six of Wands, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords. Yeah. Somebody's refusing the sun, I can see right off the bat. They're either denying it or refusing it. Some biker here, somebody that likes to ride, possibly. Maybe because when the sun is shining, there isn't any shade. So they're either scared or hiding or denying, whatever the hell. You can place it and flip and flop your energies and genders every time you feel fit, right? Blazing your own trail and speaking your voice, there's a victory in that all day long. Look at the butterfly, kind of coming up and over all those wands. Looks like bramble, the briar patch kind of thing. Yeah, you're rising above, blazing your own trail. I like it. Homeless, poverty, and staying grounded. Whoever this energy is, whether it's you or someone else, making plans, looking ahead, trying to make decisions. I feel, this is the time of year we're all thinking of manifesting and, so it makes sense for that to come out right there. But staying grounded through this, here's the truth card. There's the clarity card. Yep. Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. We already have synchronicities on the table. Yeah. The truth. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's on their own here, possibly. Yeah, look at the lightning around the sword, It's like the truth is like shocking, maybe, Mother of Pentacles over the Black Witch. Somebody cares about this Black Witch. Oh boy. That's, all right. But being strong and resilient through it. All right, Daughter of Swords down. I feel like some people don't want certain people to speak their mind. That's what I'm getting out of this card. But with the owl, it's like the wise one, the truth, or searching for it, right? Nope, not here. Nope, they're just hiding. They're just hiding. This is about balance, temperance. There's a victory here. The groundedness is right over this. Blazing your own trail, staying in your truth, regardless of what all these other people may think. Yeah. You have the power. Right on. This is going to be right in the middle of the reading. Seven of Wands. I like it. Having the advantage, moving forward over this homeless or poverty type vibe, right? And staying grounded. Somebody doesn't want, I don't know. They don't either want the message, they don't want to give a message, whatever. They don't want to hear the truth, right? They don't want to hear it. Why do they not want to hear the truth? Why? Who the hell would not want to hear the truth? Pathological liars, maybe, or this Black Witch, right? They don't want to hear it. Are they in their own little land of illusions? I don't know yet. It kind of feels that way. Here's Nine of Wands down. Somebody wants to be freed from this Black Witch. Somebody has endurance, right? You care about this person, Mother of Pentacles, right? Somebody could be good with money and then somebody's having a hard time, possibly. Yeah, we can't abuse, can't attack, can't bully this person. But they're hiding. They're hiding, sundown. Somebody rides a bike. Somebody has a Harley. Somebody's a biker. Or they like to ride something. Ten of Cups down. Yeah, it's an unhappy family dynamic here, right? Blazing your own trail and speaking your voice. Yeah, that's what it's like right now. Things are off. That's too bad. It's Christmas. But isn't it true that, most people have a hard time at Christmas? A lot of people just, put on that fake smile and act like, oh yeah, everything's great. When usually, we need to look deeper. Ace of Wands here. New drive, new beginning. I like it. Over with this, lot of fire in this column. We are entering a year where it's about assertion. It's about boldness. It's about speaking your voice, getting out of the box, doing something different maybe, or, but there's a new drive. It's a new beginning. 2 more, please, and we can move on. Very timid energies I'm feeling, this Black Witch. Well, if they're a Black Witch, my question is, if they're a Black Witch, then they know what they've done because it's dark. So if they're hiding, they're not admitting something, and somebody's trying to stop you from something. That's what I'm feeling. Stop you from seeing one of your kids, maybe, or something that you care about. Because they're scared. 6 of Pentacles. This could be about gifts given or received. But ultimately, I do feel like it's the reciprocation of it all, The truth is here. We don't like it, or somebody doesn't, right? Somebody's being a sheep. They're just going with it because they can. It's like, they need to take their ground, stand their ground. There's a victory here in doing this, right? But I don't feel like this Black Witch, whoever that is not going to change. That's male or female right there. I don't give a shit what gender. There's not really any gender in tarot to begin with, but we can only, guess. 7 of Pentacles, working on things, trying to assess things, but look at the change of direction in the background, it looks like. Yeah, there could be a lot of changing of the mind here, We're healing. This is about healing. This is about alchemy as well, Temperance. Alchemizing your own mental health, maybe. Yeah, reflecting on things. 'Tis the season. This could be a mom and daughter figure that I'm talking about, or, flip and flop that. Father, daughter, or whatever. However, it doesn't matter. We're going to switch over to my pagan deck. What do we got for Capricorn for this year coming? Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. Once I get my stupid phone and computer working up to par, then I can read your comments and actually read for you live. But this way, it's like impossible for me to do that. I barely can even see the screen. I've got a lot of things to get this phone going on, right? New phone. It's a pain in the ass. King of Cups. Somebody's happy. This is about mental health and being content and all of it, right? Somebody likes to ride. Somebody likes to ride. I need a bunch of cards, please. There's Ace of Swords again. 6 of Wands again. Ding, 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 ding. We already have synchronicities all over the place. Yeah, look, standing in your truth, blazing your own trail, and speaking your voice. This is big for somebody. Somebody out there. Yeah, stay grounded, but stand in your damn truth. I feel like this is like, like you almost have to fight for it, But there's recognition here. People are recognizing this stuff. There is a victory all day long. Boom, boom. All right. These people are like cheering him on, right? Being recognized. Show me what I need to see. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. This would be the same. Ding, 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 ding. Son of Pentacles and Page would be the same card, different deck. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about family. We have the Ten of Cups down and then the Ten of Pentacles. So it's about legacy, right? It's about being happy, content. I'm feeling anchored, like safe, anchored, home or something. All right, Harley, right over it. Somebody's been very unwise. This was an unwise thing for this Black Witch, whatever it is. Knight of Swords, the High Priestess. Oh yeah, right in the center. Blazing your own trail, speaking your voice, healing, going forward quickly. Quick, quick, quick. The Knight of Swords is on a mission, right? The king gave an order. He's on a mission. Blaze your own trail. You're healing. It takes time, but you're healing. The High Priestess is in town, baby. Oh, yeah. Ancient knowledge. Somebody knows the truth. There's a victory here. They're very grounded. There's homeless and poverty in this row, but I feel like the victory is there. There's accomplishments in this somehow, some way. And then the Hierophant. Well, the Hierophant is about marriage or, you know, maybe even institutions or banking. I'm getting even, like, is somebody moving things around? That's a hope, fear, challenge, and homework. They don't like these messages, though, this Hierophant. But it's about a new beginning, see? This Ace of Cups. It's about filling your own cup, standing in your truth, hope, fear, challenge, and homework, and not being a sheep. Right? Moving forward, there's a lot of fastness this year. There's a lot of quickness. There's going to be a lot of things happening. We went from a year of, you know, being down and out and low and solitary and, you know, all this reflection. And now this year, boom, it's like everything's going to, you know, I really feel there's going to be a lot of stuff right from the beginning happening, whether it's in the media or people's homes. Black Witch, crossroads decisions. Yeah, does somebody want to take an opportunity and free themselves from a Black Witch? Somebody already did. They're very resilient, but we need the endurance to do this, right? And what you do is you everybody has it. Everybody has it in their belly, in their self, their willpower. Right? You find it and you draw on that and you just get up every day. And the next thing you know, you look back and you say, you know, I've come really far. Look at everything that I have accomplished in life that I thought was going to kill me and didn't, you know? So it's that kind of energy that I'm getting here, right? I need a bunch, please. 4 of Cups down, yeah. People didn't think they were going to get caught. They don't think they were abusive, which is part of the illusion for this Black Witch. 9 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a victory. You're holding on to the High Priestess, or you're holding on to your knowledge, or whatever that is, right? There's a new beginning here for you. I like it. Yeah, this is very traumatic maybe for some people out there, depending on all of you. You know, it's like a nightmare. be traumatic. Possibly 2 more cards. Whoa. All right, they gave me 4. I'm going to take them. The one on the bottom, the Hanged Man, yeah, you're becoming enlightened is what it is. You're coming into enlightenment, you know, this year especially. I feel I like it. These are all this way. Yeah, they're avoiding the tower. See, the sun's down. They don't want to see it. The tower's already here, right? It's already here. The realizations. This is what we just went through all year, right? Now they're avoiding it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. This high priestess, I mean this hierophant or hierophant, however you pronounce, is avoiding it, right? Judgment is here. 3 of Cups is here. And 7 of Wands. You got the power. Somebody's powerful. Look. Ding, 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 ding. 2 sevens of Wands. Standing in your truth brings power. People that don't stand in what they believe in, it just makes them weak and confused and, you know, stuck and whatever. You know? All right, now we have here assessing things with this Black Witch, possibly changing direction, changing our minds, right? There's judgment here, and it is judgment time. These days are about judgment. We're in it, baby. Oh yeah. There's crossroads decisions, but I see that you're judging this Black Witch now, you know? There is a celebration afoot. There is. People's defenses are high. And that's okay as long as you're not too defensive, right? Knowing that this is going on, but not being overly defensive at the same time. It's like being mentally prepared, right? And how we mentally prepare ourselves is knowledge. It is knowledge. Knowledge is power. I don't give a shit what people say. I'm going to use my grandma's deck. This is from Germany and Italy and I think it's Slovak and English as well. What do you got for us, Grandma, for Capricorn? Yeah, I'll take one more. Oh, I don't know what that one was. It wanted to show itself, but didn't. All right. Hope. Yes, the Star card. I love it. Sweetheart. Yep. I love it. This is wishes and manifesting and faith going forth, right? With all the anger and aggressive behaviors and possible abuse and, you know, somebody isn't doing well. They could be sick mentally, right? It's a nightmare. Need to get away from this Black Witch. They're causing it. That's what I feel. This Black Witch is causing your unhappiness or your... That's what I'm getting. Straight up. All right, we're going to use my Eternal Crystal deck here. You might want to go down to your nearest metaphysical shop in town and grab a piece of blue lace agate. Hold on, I'll read it to you. Don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Communication is key when you draw the blue lace agate crystal card. Sometimes we hold on what we want to say, or we may not think before we speak. Words are very powerful. It is time for you to communicate clearly what you do and don't want. When you are positive and clear about your wants and needs, you can manifest or make things happen a lot more quickly. Try to release any fears of being judged. Yeah, who gives a shit? Blaze your own trail, baby. Who cares what people think? It's about you, right? Also, try not to worry about hurting other people's feelings. You can express yourself and communicate what you need to say in a strong yet compassionate way. It's very important that you do tell other people how you feel. If it's hard for you to verbally express yourself, try to write down how you feel. The important thing is to be heard or express yourself. Speak your truth this year. Blue lace agate is associated with the throat chakra. It is the stone of communication. This crystal helps you with your verbal expression so that you can communicate freely in difficult or stressful times, such as during public speaking. Yeah. Standing in your, this is big for somebody out there because it's represented here more than a few times. Staying strong, staying grounded, staying with what you believe, period. And being bold, you know? Or some shit like that. I don't know. Queen of Light. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. I love this for you. Number 15. For those of you who care. Alrighty. The Queen of Light is a beautiful ally and comes into your life to herald success in all of your ventures. She illuminates the most important steps on your path and reminds you of your own brilliance. You are intelligent and inspiring, and all your needs will be met. Remember that you're a divine instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You're on the correct path for your highest good. The Queen also brings you insight how you manifest your reality in the most miraculous ways. She promises that you will be shown the next right action and celebrates you as you stand brilliant, joyful, and enlightened in this present time. You've worked hard to come this far. You can be proud to stand tall in your conviction that in your heart of hearts, you know the truth of your situation. Rewards for your perseverance, will, and willingness to learn are on their way. Gratitude and acceptance are key. Wow. There are miracles afoot out of this. So stand strong. I like it. What else for Capricorn? Transformation. Yeah, transformation is brewing. Embrace the change and harness its magic. Magic is afoot. But this is a very difficult situation. It is about change and things ending, right? All right, now I'll give you a couple of these, and then I'll give you a rune, and we will close this out. A couple more, please. So far, yeah, there's a long journey. Somebody could have been in an accident, a serious accident at some point. But it is about making plans and moving on. There's just validation in that card. Yeah, something about the all-seeing eye, right? This high priestess could be a clairvoyant or a psychic medium or something of the kind. Maybe you are, right? Something about that. Somebody knows something. And then we have pit. Oops, wait, I had this one too. Which is cool. You're admiring someone, someone's admiring you back. I love it. Out of this mess. We have the pig, which is phenomenal luck. It's a phenomenal omen, Capricorn, after very, very, very hard times. You know who's loyal and you know who's not. Listen to your intuition. Right? Yeah, some of these people are actually your enemies, this black witch, and it's right in front of your eyes and you don't even see it. You know, you can avert this. You can do it, whatever that is. If you're leaving someone, you can do it. But maybe it's not necessarily leaving someone, but just standing in your damn truth. Huh. All right. All year. This is all year for yous. Don't bend, man. If you're in your truth, it's the absolute, right? Your heart of hearts. You know. Just heal from it and move on. we have the midnight sky, and you can see that little moon there if my phone would stupidly focus. But anyway, the midnight sky, whenever the darkness seems too hard to bear, call on St. Bridget to hold you in stillness and care. Yeah, some of you are having a very hard time. I feel like this is a very natural part of evolution somehow, some way for somebody, which is really kind of cold to me to say that, so I don't mean it that way to you, but I heard it, so I had to say it. Those are your messages, Capricorn. You actually are coming into a really good year here, so that's fantastic news after something that's very, very difficult for you, right? But yeah, I wish everyone health, wealth, prosperity, love, light, happiness, all of it, right? Happy holidays, happy new year. I will see you in a couple weeks with your next messages. Ciao.